Welcome to another exciting episode of the WDWpov Live Stream Show. Tonight, I don't know why, we got the green stuff going on in the background again, and my mouth may or may not be syncing up with my voice. We'll see what happens. But good evening, everybody. I got the green hair stuff going on again. I've adjusted our lighting and other settings. For some reason, though, it appears that StreamYard is acting a little flaky with our green screen the last couple of weeks. So, hey out there, Mary, how's it going? I'm flying solo here for a few minutes. Pat the Puzzle Man, nice to see you out there as well. Steve, glad you made it. Jack will be with us shortly. Man, what a yeah, Alien Jeff again. I got the weird green stuff going on. Woo, and I fade in and out. If I stand up, I'll probably disappear again like I did last week. Good to hear that the sync is working with the microphone. I was just doing something right as the show was starting. I was uploading a slideshow presentation, which Jack will be using for tonight's show. And he's going to be coming out here in a little bit and doing a presentation, an actual presentation about Beauty and the Beast regarding the differences between the books. Oh, Todd, nice to see you out there. Disney Adventure Tribe. Great to see you. Long time. Yeah, if you stick around here, you're going to get to see Jack doing a presentation on Beauty and the Beast, which is good old Mary. It's been a long time. We got some long-time people who haven't been on the show for a while jumping on here tonight. Mary. We got Mary, and then we got our long-time obvious Mary is also out there. But yeah, so Jack, just to give you a little bit of a background here, we're in a we have a 4-H club. Okay, 4-H basically, it's a youth organization. It actually was founded in Ohio. Not a lot of people know that, but it was founded in Ohio, sort of originally mostly dealing with agricultural projects for youth to take to the fair, county fairs, state fairs, things like that. And Jack has been in 4-H since he was a little, look at that, got the green stuff going there again, wee little boy. We've had our older kids have been in 4-H. My oldest now is, oh my goodness, what is he, 35? I think he'll be, oh my goodness. Yeah, he'll be 35 this year. Whew. But he's been in 4-H since he was a kid, and we've been doing 4-H for 20, 25 years now. So maybe longer. So anyway, and my wife was involved in 4-H, but since it began, they've actually expanded it quite a bit now, where they are, they're doing photography projects, which my daughter did. And lo and behold, she eventually ended up with her own photography business, doing, pictures of infants, newborns. She does family photos. She's done weddings, senior pictures, all that stuff. So it really does lend itself to helping kids develop and grow and learn new things. But like I said, instead of it just being agricultural projects, it's sewing, clothing, home type projects, photography, rocketry, science projects. And the one that we were dealing with tonight, believe it or not, or just a little bit ago, was basically a speech project where kids can either do a speech on their own, like a presentation. They can do it as a team with like 2, 3, 4, 5 kids all together doing a presentation. We had a team here tonight, not here, but at the 4-H office doing a presentation. It was very unique. Another girl, actually one of my nieces, great nieces, did a project about how to draw a face. And she presented it to people on, the judges and the people in the audience. And so it was very, very interesting. Yeah, thank you, Mary. Yes, she is a very, very talented photographer. She, oh my goodness, what she can do with, she up here. Yeah, my hands, there we go, they're back. she just has an image in her head and she's able to pull it, into the camera's eye. But so Jack, he was doing a presentation for 4-H for here's my wife coming in. What is it called again? The actual category?
It's public demonstration.
Public demonstration. That's the category.
Oh, am I going to be halfway?
No, the green screen thing is acting flaky. It did this last week. Yeah, but Marcus too. You'll be fine. Just don't.
What, no, I have no arms. What's going on?
Just roll with it. Okay. Just roll with it. Me and Marcus were like fading in and out the whole show last week. It's weird. It's weird. So, but the lights are normal. Everything looks the same as it normally does, but for some reason it's just not.
Hello.
There's my wife. So public. What was it called again?
Public demonstration.
Public demonstration. It's another category that 4-H does that they judge the kids.
I shoved food down my face.
Well, that's more than I did.
There's a chicken leg for you.
A chicken leg. Okay. So anyway, we've got some people who haven't been on the show for a while jumping in, watching tonight. So I'm glad to see some old faces, if you want to call it that.
Okay. So because I gave, so Jack is eating.
He's eating. So he'll be up shortly, but he just did his presentation in front of the judges and in front of an audience. It was around 6:30.
And he was not nervous.
6:40.
I was.
Oh my goodness. We were more nervous than he. We were so nervous about it.
So, well, I don't know how much you've said, but
I talked about 4-H and a little bit of the history of 4-H.
So
and that.
They, they said whatever accommodations we needed, we could have. So I was up there next to him to keep him focused.
Yeah. So
he didn't just go skipping off mid-speech. and at one point he did, like he raised both arms over his head. And I thought maybe he'd lift his shirt and scratch his belly because you never know what's going to happen. Oh, my motto has been expect the unexpected. Because you just don't know. And you have to roll with the punches. And I feel like God prepared us all of our lives for Jack.
Right.
Because, we really did learn to roll with the punches. But
you did a great, I mean, she's been working. No, you did. Patty's been working with Jack. Oh, I mean,
a couple weeks,
like really intensely this last week. Hey, Stan.
Hi, Stan.
And so, yeah, you've been working with him on this speech, on this presentation for a while now.
Now, technically, a 4-H'er is supposed to prepare their own speech and prepare their own slides.
Right.
I said I would have to do that. I don't know that he would even know. Like, we could talk him through preparing a slide, but the second and third and fourth.
We'll work on that. Okay, that's
steps. And it's baby steps.
Yes. But the fact that he was in front of an audience, he was in front of these judges
and focused enough.
That part doesn't faze him at all. Like most people, we get in front of a crowd or something and you get nervous. And he couldn't care less. I mean, he's just
now, and I was right next to him, and I did have a script.
I was running the slide button thing to switch between slides. So, yeah, it was a team effort. It was a team effort. But Jack, oh my goodness, he did great.
Yes, he did. And the thing is, my goal was to have him memorize the speech. And I thought he'd be able to do it. And he did. He memorized like the first 3 or 4 slides. And then
he memorized major chunks of
and
this
he
thing.
Can get names. And then a very simple phonetic name that he should get, he doesn't. And he doesn't do things like stop at periods. Which we
can work on that a little bit more, but that's fine. Oh my God. Can I say this?
Yeah.
I didn't even get to tell you this. When he was given the speech, he was doing the presentation, he was getting toward the end, and you'll get to see this tonight. Toward the end of his presentation, I started tearing up. I was like, man, look how far he's come. Look at what he's able to do.
And the thing is, I to me, it's all about our focus. Like, do you focus on okay? So
anyway, Stan was asking real quick here about it's Beauty and the Beast. He's going to talk about Beauty and the Beast, and he's going to do some comparisons.
Don't. It's Beauty and the Beast. That's it.
No, I mean, I put it in the show notes. He's going to compare
now,
between the book and the movies. The regular and the animated and live action.
Well, no, it's supposed to be
mostly animated.
But I messed up one of my slides because I got some of my facts confused in my head.
Missing. My finger's missing.
Okay. But when you say you teared up, and I've talked a little bit about this on Instagram, in some of my Instagram posts. He's 17. He should be going into his senior year. And, he reads probably 3rd, 4th grade level. And he does math at probably a 4th grade level. And if I focused on that, it would drive me nuts. If I focused on all the things he can't do, he's 17, he can't drive. He isn't going to prom. He isn't going to graduate in a traditional. And I said I will continue to homeschool as long as he continues to learn. And he wants to learn. And I don't understand the brain. I think if anyone understood it, we could have fixed some of these issues by now. Yeah. But I do compare a lot of what he struggles with like Alzheimer's. He has a very hard time remembering information, except if he watches an animated movie, and then he'll know some of the lines. Well, how many lines? Well, not all of them. I just watched it once.
Yeah, but he'll have like 90% of it memorized somehow. It's just how does that work? I don't know.
But then if you asked him, like today, if I said, can you recite some from Toy Story? He might not be able to recall it, but it's in there.
Yeah.
And then, 2 days from now, he would walk up and start saying Toy Story lines.
Mm-hmm. So. Yeah, but the fact that it doesn't faze him to get in front of a crowd, to get in front of an audience, to get in front of judges, it's just mind-boggling to me, because I know I was nervous. I was nervous for him, and but he did great.
I wasn't nervous for him. I was nervous that how is this going to present? I do think, like, I feel like autism parents have this, that's like, you never know what to expect. And so you can't be prepared, and you can't prepare other people.
Yeah. But there were definite moments where the audience was, they were into it. They were laughing along with some of the things he was saying. And yeah, that was cool.
He did a great job. It was fun, and I wonder if he's coming up.
He's going to be down there eating all night.
No, I told Marcus.
I was going to say I could go down and get him.
I told Marcus, I set the timer for 10 minutes, and I said, if he's not done eating in 10 minutes, send him up. So.
Oh my goodness!
But I could talk about a couple other things. I did post on our WDWpov. We have been accepted on Instagram. I don't know if you've talked about this, into the creator Reels program, and so we do get some money. You have to have tons of views, tons,
like millions.
Yes, like it's like 12 million views, and we'll get like $1,200.
I think it's 11 million views in a month, and you get $1,200.
Yes, but we got, and it's so weird. So
they top load it. So what happens is, you'll have and we're getting pretty good views. We're getting thousands of views on most of our reels. One of them right now has about 25, 30, somewhere between 25 and 30,000 views on one reel. That's the one with Divine, an Animal Kingdom, where she's,
which, okay, our son David.
And it's like a 10-second snippet.
Yeah, our son David posted his chickens in his backyard.
Yes.
and got like 12,000 views within 2 hours.
There's no rhyme or reason.
And,
to
you know,
it.
and he didn't even narrate. He didn't put any words on. He didn't put any caption. Just the chicken in the backyard.
Chicken noises.
For some reason, people like chickens. I don't know.
But we've had. I mean, all of our reels have done pretty well, and so yeah, I think you get top loaded. You hit about $100, and then it just flattens out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then it stops, and then you start to get like $1 here, $1 there.
Yeah.
But hey, we're doing these reels. It's on our
Good evening, everyone.
Good
I
evening.
am Douglas Molitor.
Oh, he's starting
no,
the thing
don't
already.
start yet.
Hold
Don't
on,
start.
bud. Hold on, bud. He's getting ready to. He's fired up, ready to do the speech
So
already.
I brought that up just to say that I made a comment about maybe we would go to Disney in August. And
Oh.
I am, I had looked at the calendar and I told Jeff this is the only week available that we had. And that was it last week? Yes.
It was like a week or two ago.
So we don't have a full week left for the summer, but we do have some time, probably first week of
I will
August.
be your
So.
new Beauty and the Beast talker.
You are fantastic.
Yes,
He's a fantastic. He's gonna.
August, too hot.
I know, but I want to get down there.
It's we may make an exception to our never go in the summer rule.
Well, the thing is, we've been there every month besides July and
July
August,
and
so
August.
I sort of feel like we need to make an attempt.
We have to expand our
Yes.
horizons, right?
Okay. So he's going to be your new Beauty and the
Your
Beast
Beauty
talker.
and the Beast talker. Yeah.
Okay.
So we're gonna get,
Apparently,
September is
Mr.
September is
Had
our
an
month too.
insight.
That's one of our favorite
What
months.
did you say?
What did he say?
Apparently, Mr. Malcolm had an inset.
What's that from?
Frank and Weenie.
Frank.
Oh, he's going to be your Frank and Weenie talker
We're not
too.
talking Frank.
Okay, so where's he going to sit?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying.
Do you want him to
He
stand?
could stand. Can
Okay.
you stand and do the presentation?
Well, where's
Sure.
he going to? Okay,
If
so
you can
he's going to
stand
stand.
right there. I can actually move the camera a little bit.
Well, why don't I? Here, he can stand. I can move to the side like this, and you don't need to be in it.
I need to be off to the side.
Yeah.
A little bit, but,
So this is how it's going to go. He is going to present this speech the way he presented it there. We have slides, and I have.
Here, let me bump this up a hair without
Okay.
going too far.
Okay, and I have a
There we go.
script. Some of the slides.
Oh, now we got the mic in the way.
Oh,
I'll put the mic up.
Well, yes.
Okay.
Okay, some of the slides he knows, others he needs some prompting. But so we're going to do this in its entirety. It's how many minutes?
It'll be 10 to 12 minutes, I believe.
Okay, did you
Depends
time
on-
it?
I did. It was right around, I think, including questions that people asked afterwards. I think we were like 13 to.
Well, you don't count the
No, you
questions.
don't count the questions. But yes, the chickens were what? I'm not sure.
ASMR?
I'm not.
I don't know what that means.
I'm not sure what that means.
Okay, so
Chickens were ASMR. Auditory something? Marcus is saying?
I don't know.
In the background. Yeah, people do like the noise, but yeah. So, are we ready?
We are ready.
Are we ready?
Yes.
So,
Okay.
we're going to do Jack's presentation about Beauty and the Beast. So let me
Okay.
add that in here. You
Okay,
ready?
go.
Okay.
Okay.
Hello, my name is Douglas Moliturno, and today I'm going to talk to you about my favorite movie, Beauty and the Beast. I'm going to talk to you about the book, compare the book and movie, the main characters, and my favorite lines. I'm going to talk to you about the history of Beauty and the Beast. It was a story written in 1740. The writer of the book was Gabrielle Suzanne Barbeau de Villeneuve. The main characters of the book and movie are the same. In the book, Beauty is the main character. In the movie, she is called Belle.
What does Belle mean?
In the movie.
What does Belle mean? What's it?
Beautiful in French.
Okay.
Belle means beautiful in French, right?
Okay.
An animated Disney movie was made in 1991. They also released a live-action CGI movie in 2017.
Okay, go on.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know if there's more on that slide.
The setting of the book was 1700s France, but there is no time period is given in the movie. However, based on technology of the movie, like guns, matches, and dress, it may be set in the late 1700s to mid 1800s. The book has a surprise ending. We do not know how the beast was transformed until the ending of the book. He was turned into a beast by a wicked fairy. In the beginning of the movie, we find out that the prince was turned into a beast when he was young. He turns away an enchantress dressed as an old woman, and she turns the prince into a beast and everyone else in the castle into objects. The beast must find love before his 21st birthday, or everyone will remain as they are. The old woman leaves a rose, and to break the spell, the beast must find love and have the love return before the last petal falls.
Go ahead.
In the book, Beauty's father is a rich merchant. In the movie, her father is a poor inventor. In both the book and movie, his wife is dead. Beauty's father has 3 sons and 3 daughters. The daughters are selfish, but Beauty is kind and beautiful. In the movie, Belle lives alone with her father.
Excellent.
Beauty's father loses his ships and leaves on a trip to handle business. His daughters ask him to bring jewels and pretty dresses back for them. However, Beauty asks for a single rose. In the movie, Belle doesn't ask her father for anything when he goes to the fair with his inventions. In the book, her father picks a rose outside the castle. When the beast sees him stealing, he demands that Beauty's father send one of his daughters to marry him. In the movie, Maurice enters the castle. The beast locks up Maurice and Belle comes looking for him. Belle agrees to take her father's place as prisoner.
Okay.
In the book and movie, there's an enchanted mirror. The mirror tells someone what they want to see.
Okay, go.
In the book, Beauty sees that her father is ill and the beast allows her to return home. If she comes back in a week. She doesn't return in 1 week, and when she finally returns, the beast is near death.
Okay, next one.
In the movie, Belle sees that her father has been locked up and returns to save him. Gaston leads the town people to the castle to kill the beast. Kill the beast! Kill the beast!
Okay.
Yeah, in the book, Beauty says she loves the beast and he is turned into a prince. Her sisters are turned into stone.
Excuse us while we take a sip of
He's
water.
taking a sip of water.
In the movie, Belle returns to the castle and the Beast is stabbed by Gaston. She reveals her love as the last petal falls off the rose. The spell is broken and everyone is turned into people. The main characters of the movie is Belle, the Beast, Maurice, Belle's dad Gaston, who wants to marry Belle, LeFou, Gaston's friend. The other main characters in the movie is Mrs. Potts and Chip, a teapot, and her son, Cogsworth, who is an old clock, and Lumiere, who is a candlestick.
Go.
My favorite character is Lumiere, and my favorite line is when Lumiere says, "Master, have you thought that perhaps this girl could be the one to break the spell?"
Okay. Go.
The Beast says, "She's being so difficult." The Beast says, "Then go ahead and starve." And the Beast says, "Do you realize what you could have done?" Belle says, "I'm not hungry." Gaston says, "Crazy old Maurice. Crazy old Maurice. Gaston says, "You will marry me, Belle." And Gaston says, "Do you honestly think she wants you when she had someone like me?" Mrs. Potts says, not another word, into the tub. Chip says, "What's there, Mama?" And his mom says, "I'll tell you when you're older." Cogsworth says, "All right, this has gone far enough." My favorite song is Be Our Guest, written by Howard Ashman and Alan Menken. It was sung by Jerry Orbach.
Okay.
Be our guest, be our guest. Put our service to the test. Tie your napkin around your neck, Cherie, and we'll provide the rest. Soup the drawer, hot with nerves. Why we only live to serve. Try the gray stuff, it's delicious. Don't believe me? Ask the dishes.
Okay, next.
My other favorite song is Tale as Old as Time. Tale as old as time. True as it can be. Family, even friends. Then somebody bends unexpectedly. Just a little change. Small to say the least. Both a little scared. Neither one prepared. Beauty and the Beast.
Okay.
Today I have talked to you about my favorite movie, Beauty and the Beast. I compared the book to the movie. I talked to you about the main characters, some of my favorite movie lines, and the songs in the movie. I hope that you watch Beauty and the Beast and love it as much as I do. Thank you. Are there any questions?
Very good.
There you have it.
Okay, so do you want to tell them what happened at the end of when they gave awards out? What did you get?
It's your favorite.
What's the end of what?
You're getting some applause
Um,
here on here.
I got a ribbon.
Here, go ahead.
You
show
got a
it.
ribbon.
Go show the whole thing. You got a ribbon, and it says State Fair Selection. He is going to present this at our state fair in either end of July, beginning of August. Huh?
Yes, here's a project for the science fair.
You like going to the state fair, don't you?
Yes.
Why do you like going to the state fair? What do you like to do there?
I don't know.
Yes, you do.
Wait, we have a question.
Oh, we have a question.
Go ahead. What about the state fair, though?
What do you like? You like to eat?
Yes.
And you like to catch fish?
Yes.
They have a little fishing area you can go to.
It's the Department of Natural Resources.
Ohio Department, of Natural Resources, ODNR.
Okay, so how long have you been practicing?
Practicing what?
Your speech.
About almost 9 minutes.
No.
She meant how long have you been practicing? We started working on it? A couple weeks, maybe?
About 2 weeks. right?
Right.
He's having fun because of our weird green screen thing going on tonight. And I can't blame him. It's a little distracting.
Slow down.
Slow down, kid.
Kid!
He said, wow, that's awesome. Stan said, that's awesome.
Yes, it is. Thank you, but I don't need any help.
He's going to just start doing movie lines here. But yeah,
So,
you got a lot of...
Yes. And so...
just skip to the end.
What's that from?
Up.
Up. Okay.
Okay, so are you done? Would you like to leave?
Yes.
Can you say goodbye?
Goodbye.
That was
wait.
I think he's had to focus for a long time.
This has been a long night for him.
So
Long night.
So yes, he did a great job. Do you want to reposition us so we don't look like just
Yeah, I can
heads?
do that. Talking heads. Yeah, we'll be talking heads. Oh my goodness. I don't normally do this right in the middle of the show, so bear with me.
So
That's a little better. Is that okay?
That's
Is
fine.
that okay?
Yes.
It's been a long and I can't say enough about the work you put in with him.
Well, thank you.
Patty did a lot of work with him.
Because he knows that I every once in a while when things get too much for me, I scream like I'm the only one. And then I get in the car and drive far away for far away, like 10 miles.
10 miles. Yeah, she might run away about 10 miles.
10 miles.
Come back 5 minutes
and
after she gets
and the thing is, he's a wonderful child, and I love homeschooling. But even our other children, periodically, just especially when there were lots of deadlines and stuff, I felt so much pressure that I just needed to take a break once in a while.
Mm-hmm. This is impressive, though.
It is.
This is so he's getting to go to. So this was the county competition, and he's going to get to go to the state fair to do the presentation again at the state level, and we'll see what happens. I mean,
well, I'm going to continue to work on it with him, and if we can get him to the point where he doesn't need to read any of it.
Right now, and that's in essence one of the things they are told. Like, if you're going to do a speech or a presentation, and even in real life in the business world, you don't want your slide to be exactly what you're saying. You don't want to just basically have a slide up there that's like paragraphs of information and you read it line by line. You
want just little things, but some of that's more confusing to him.
Meaning what?
When I didn't have, like, if I don't have something up there, he forgets it. And no matter how many times, which I don't know what I was thinking. I really don't.
You don't know what you were thinking.
No,
okay.
I don't know what I was thinking, because when I thought we'd go over it, and because he does memorize movie lines, but he memorizes movie lines based on watching the movie, not reading a script.
Right.
And so reading a script, it might be hard for. Well, I think if we took this, what he did tonight, and had him watch it, he might memorize the lines better by watching
it. By watching it. Yeah. I don't know why, but Marcus is standing off to the side here, giving us a look.
What are you drinking?
Looks like lemonade, sort of, but it's not.
Marcus is drinking.
He's drinking something. We don't know what. But I noticed tonight him doing it on the show here was a little different than him doing it in front of the crowd, because in front of the crowd, all he could see are the slides. I mean, he could see the slide presentation, he could see the judges, he could see the audience, but he couldn't see himself. Tonight, on our screen, he could see the slide presentation, which he needed to see, to help move things along. But there's also then that little window of himself on the screen. And I think that obviously that was a little distracting for him, which, I mean, look at this. I mean, come on, you put your hand up there, you do this, and your hands are like disappearing and turning green. And I can't blame him. I mean, it's fun. It's distracting for me too. Trying to get my hand in.
Will you stop? So, okay, so I have a question.
For me or for
no,
them?
for the audience. So we're going to move on. Unless you have any other questions about the speech, the Beauty and the Beast, any of that, I'm going to move on.
Instagram. And by the way, Instagram, just to go back to that real quick, it is just, again, WDWpov. Go to Instagram, look it up. And
So I
noticed, and we do see a lot of our audience, a lot of people, we do see that, it notifies us that, so-and-so just like so-and-so watch, so-and-so this, whatever. So it's nice to see your names pop up periodically. So thank you. Thank you.
So I mentioned about going maybe in August where I know. Will you stop it?
I'm sweating here. And we just got these two stupid little lights.
Yeah, but Disney sweat is different. It's magical.
It's magical. Magical sweat in August. Okay.
Okay. So I have gone and done Disney dairy free. When
was that?
When I was nursing Marcus, and again when I was nursing Douglas.
You were nursing?
I was nursing. I wasn't speaking very well.
You weren't speaking very well, and you were nursing.
Okay, so I was nursing Marcus. And then when I was nursing Douglas, and I nursed my children for 18 plus months.
Oh, Kim. Hey, Kim.
We're talking about that hot August trip.
It's still a little bit of an idea, still bubbling up here.
So see I don't know. We were actually thinking about going in September, but then I thought if we go in August and maybe in September, still go to the beach. And then because I can write at the beach and you can work at the beach. You don't even have to take the week off.
I can work at the beach.
Okay. So then maybe going in December for Marcus's birthday.
He just said he can hear us. I don't know if you guys heard us, but yeah. So she said, maybe going on in December for Marcus's birthday.
So,
shh.
So anyway, so that's my thought process.
But you won't be nursing anybody,
no.
Right? Okay.
No, but I went dairy free. And that was, obviously Marcus is 19, Douglas is 17. Jack is 17.
You can use it.
I know.
Yeah.
So obviously, will you quit distracting me?
What am I doing? I'm just.
So obviously that was such a long time ago, but now I'm gluten-free and I've been there gluten-free and know how to do Disney gluten-free. But currently I'm not eating grains. So that's rice, corn, no wheat, no grains at all.
No grains at all.
I'm not eating any beans.
Wait, are you still okay? So you did this elimination diet thing.
I'm doing this elimination
I know,
diet.
but at what phase are you in right now?
I'm in
You just started less than a week ago, right?
Yes, and I'm in week 1,
mm-hmm.
and it's 4 weeks, and then I start to reintroduce foods.
Okay.
So when I start to reintroduce foods, each new food group is a week. So if I do corn, that's a week.
And when you get sick from something, you try to note what that is. Is that the idea?
That's the idea.
Okay.
So
fun.
So what am I ruling out? I'm ruling out anything that makes me feel like I've gotten run over by a train.
Anything with taste, anything that's good, anything that's,
So I have horrific, this is when I went gluten-free, it solved a lot of it. And I probably have been contaminated by gluten.
I'm not laughing at you. I'm just laughing at our bodies fading in and out. Look at that. There's my hand. It's gone.
So when I eat gluten, I have horrible indigestion. But there are other foods that cause it too.
Like nightshades. You think you have problems with that?
No, I have problems with peppers, I think. I don't think I do with tomatoes, but I could. So with peppers,
eggs.
I think I might have some.
Might be an issue with eggs right now. Yep.
But I also have rheumatoid arthritis, and I'm developing like bony growths on fingers. that are, and I have some joint issues that there are days that I think I'm falling apart. So I'm trying to figure out what causes inflammation in my body is what I'm trying to figure out.
And you're trying to get this figured out before we go on our next trip? Is that what you're trying to, your next Disney trip?
No sugar, no grains, no
taste,
nightshades, no nuts, no seeds.
And it's interesting because I just cleared out, Marcus and Jack cleared out half the garden. We still got another part to do, some planting
nightshades.
To plant tomatoes and peppers. That's all we have right now, tomato. Oh, and that cabbage. Oh, we got a cabbage. Can you eat cabbage?
Yeah, I can eat cabbage.
Okay.
So, no, it isn't awful. They're eating the same food I'm eating for the most part. I made chicken legs wrapped in bacon, and they were seasoned, rosemary, salt, pepper.
Yeah, they tasted very good. I don't even like, I like the chicken breast, not the chicken legs so much. But these were good. It was very, very, very good.
Now, last night they all ate ice cream and no dairy.
No dairy, yeah.
So that.
Look out the window. There's a deer.
Oh, there is a deer in the backyard.
There's a deer walking in our backyard right now.
So, see.
Squirrel.
I thought I had ADHD.
Squirrel.
So has anyone gone on a very restrictive diet? That's my question. I want to know if anyone's gone that is only eating fruits and vegetables and meat.
Exactly. Squirrel. Here's the thing, or I guess my follow-up question, has anyone gone in July or August? We were trying to go in June. It didn't work out. We were trying to go like early June, like late May, early June. Didn't work out. And then August, maybe?
Nope and nope.
Nope and nope. So no August, July, and sounds like no restrictive diets out there, at least not with Mary.
I know there's an allergy group that I can ask. I just wondered. I thought I'd come here first and ask.
Well, you could do it on the go into the page in a group and do it. I mean, you could do it there too.
Yeah.
And
I mean, I can eat salads, and
and she doesn't want to do either.
You know what? I really don't want to do either. But I cannot live this way. I can't.
You can't live this way as far as food. You can't live without being at Disney for extended
I
periods
can't
of time.
live this way feeling horrible. Sugar is a big offender, and I probably just have to cut out sugar.
Yeah, oh yeah, I'm sure you do. Steve's saying end of September, which we were hoping when we have some tentative dates in September. Unfortunately, they don't line up with like a bunch of people that I know are going, like some from the group that are going like the last week of September, beginning of October-ish. And if we go in September, it's more mid-September, and we end up, I think, leaving a few days before a bunch of people we know are going to be arriving. It sort of stinks. But, you do what you got to do. She looked up the rates or something. Didn't she say the rates were like horrendous the week following, but the rates for the rooms that you were looking at the week before were a lot better?
Yes.
Was that part of it?
Yes, that was a big part of it.
Yeah.
And,
But you could keep looking, and if it moves back, you can always do that. Or we could do what we did years ago. We could do the beach trip the week before, which is mid-September, and then go straight from there down to Disney.
You're going to get 2 weeks off?
Well, like you said, I can technically do a lot of my work from the beach if I need to. And so could you. Yeah, the rates are nuts. The rates are nuts.
They are. They really are. And now, I don't know. I think I might have posted this about the Star Wars survey.
Oh, yeah. One second, though. I haven't done this. And we did talk about Beauty and the Beast, so I really do need to do this. It disappears. Gaston. There we go.
So I don't know if you saw that article about Disney is asking people why they aren't going to the Star Wars hotel. But they're doing a survey of people who've already been there.
Yeah.
So don't you think you would ask the people who haven't gone?
Yeah. Why haven't you gone? Why are you not going?
Why are we surveying now? And maybe it's based on, I know they sent out surveys after people's trips. And so maybe this is based on people saying, no, I wouldn't come back again.
Right. I've gone once. It's one and done. I don't need to see it again.
And they want to know why people aren't coming back. But they also want to know why people aren't coming. Well,
I can think of 6,000 reasons right off the top of my head.
We have high inflation and people are paying more for food.
Yeah.
I don't even want to tell you what we paid for food these past 2 weeks.
Oh, the gas I know has been insane. I mean, I'm waiting for, I at least with my driving for that's work related, at least I'm getting reimbursed the 58.5 cents IRS rate. However, that 58.5 cent IRS rate was based off of like $2, $2.50, $3 gas, not $5 gas. So I'm waiting for the IRS to kick in they're going to kick it in. They'll make it 58. They'll make it 59 cents. They'll probably change the rate to.
They need to change it to $1.
Yeah. It's insane. It really is. Anyway, Steve's saying, about renting DVC points. It would be cheaper that way. And we've actually looked at that a few times.
Mary said the IRS rate went up.
Oh, it did?
What did it go? Oh, it's 62.5.
I'm impressed. That's
yeah, but that doesn't matter. Did it go up for work?
If it went up with the IRS, they'll probably reflect that shortly if they haven't already. I'm gonna have to check.
But why did it only go? Gas doubled, and they added like 6 pennies.
part of it is like wear and tear on the vehicle. So a percentage of it is based on wear and tear. A percentage is based off of fuel prices. But yeah, it never seems to go up.
Your car, it just makes it sad, and the wear and tear is worse when it's putting gas in the cost so much.
Yeah, I know. Hey, Mandy. Nice to see you out there. Yeah, you missed most of the show. I hate to say, but yeah, if you go back and watch the replay later, once we're done, you'll get to see our son, Jack, doing a presentation about Beauty and the Beast, which was very interesting. Oh, it's for July, so it doesn't start until July. So I'm pretty certain the place I work for, they're going to be pretty quick to make that same change. If not, they'll do it. They'll do it as soon as it changes, I'm sure. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it's not enough. It doesn't even begin to cover the additional gas prices. But yeah, so I mean, DVC. I mean, have you thought about looking at DVC points again? Rental.
The problem is you have to pay for it up front.
Well, there's your answer, Steve. That's why we haven't looked at the DVC points so much.
A lot of times I'm rolling pennies in the car while we're driving down. I am joking. I am joking.
Are you? Are you?
No, I'm looking in the cup holder to find quarters.
Jeez.
No.
I've done that a few times when I had to pay a toll on a turnpike, and I'm like, oh crud. I don't. And it used to be that a lot of times they didn't take credit cards on the highway, and you had to have actual cash. That's not to say I had anything on the credit card either at the time. Oh my!
It's been a rough few years.
yeah, but yeah, you're right, Mary. Timing is that with the DVC, you've got to have everything's got to sort of fall into place. You've got to have the right timing. You've got to have it just. Now we used to have that one guy that unfortunately has passed on.
Yeah.
But he did work with basically a DVC type thing. It wasn't DVC, but it was
conference type.
Conferences. Yeah, he basically worked with conferences, and when they overbooked the conferences, or not underbooked, and they had extra rooms left over, if you were flexible, and we were pretty flexible back in those days, you could call him up and he'd say, hey, I got a block of rooms that are still left over at Coronado Springs or at one of the Port Orleans place, one of those, and he'd say, and we'd be getting like a 30, 40, 50% discount.
That's when everyone got, there were discounts out there.
Mm-hmm.
Now they're not discounting.
Steve hates that having to pay for it part too.
Yeah.
If they didn't make you pay for it, it would be so much better.
It would be very magical.
Disney, couldn't you maybe just not make us pay to come anymore?
Why don't we? Well, you know what?
Hey, Anthony.
I think it should be based on what you make.
Yes, it should.
It should, shouldn't it?
And so, yeah, I could be unemployed, and then they could.
It's free.
And they'd make it free. How's that sound? Wouldn't have any money for food.
Wait. No, that's all covered.
Oh, they covered that too. I'm talking about just to live.
Just so the audience knows,
we're joking.
We do not believe in that type of system at all. Not at all.
No. But that'd be interesting. You don't have a job at the time, and you call up Disney, and they say, "Come on down, have some fun."
I think we've gone off the rails.
We have just a bit.
Yeah.
We have.
It's hot in this room. Miss Patty, in October, when Jack turns 18, you need to sign. Okay, so this is not something we talk about openly. Jack does not have an official diagnosis.
Long story, but there are reasons.
Yes, the doctor has put, our family doctor did say, that's the diagnosis, but you still need to go through all of to sign up for SSI. You still need to go through the whole psychological profile, and we have an appointment. Is it next week? I believe it's next week. We have an appointment.
I know it's soon.
And that is, so the diagnosis, and then
she's also going to have me psychologically profiled and have me committed about that same time.
And then get
it'll be confirmed at that point that I'm nuts.
Get guardianship. We have to do that too.
Yeah.
So, those are steps we all need to take.
Yeah. But no, that's a good point though, Steve. Yeah. It's only a few months away. Only a few. Oh my goodness. August, July, August, September.
Not 4 months.
Not even 4 months. It's less than 4 months away. Wow.
Mary believes that about you. So yes.
A little off the wall here.
Yes.
Yeah.
So and part of it was we had a family friend who does diagnosis, and he would not do the diagnosis for Jack. Just because he was so, close to our family. But, since we homeschooled, we never needed that. We never needed the piece of paper to say, we didn't need the IEP. We didn't need all of the things that you need when you're in school. So since we didn't need all of that, it was something that we thought, okay, well, we have time to get. Well, at 12, I called,
my cup is
yes,
floating.
The school wants the papers. Well, at 12, I called
floating.
A couple places, and they said, no, we take them. They have to be under 12. Okay, so that didn't work out. There were places I called and left messages repeatedly, never got called back. And so finally I reached out to someone local who, she's the head of our Mahoning County
I was going to say,
Society.
how did this appointment take? How did this one work out?
Well,
some of the previous ones over the years.
I don't know. It's timing. It's supposed to be, but she is not taking patient for therapy. She's just doing diagnosis. So we have this appointment, and when I talked to her on the phone, she seems so nice. And she said at one point, I was telling her some of his backstory about the trauma. And that was another thing, the trauma that he endured from doctors. So just getting him to our family doctor,
dental in particular,
the dentist, those were things that we worked on. And so I wasn't about to introduce one more doctor into his life.
Yeah.
So, when I told her about the trauma that he had endured from some doctors and how I just feel this need to prepare him before we go, what to expect. She said, I'm tearing up listening to you. That should never happen. And obviously it should never happen. And I think today there's less chance of people having things like that happen because we have so much more awareness. But the pediatric emergency room doctor was a moron. There's no other way to put it. He was a moron. He traumatized Jack. He traumatized us.
Yeah. Oh, that was but definitely in God's timing, Kelly. So it's working out. It's working out, and it's when we needed it, because like you said, we homeschooled all these years. We didn't need a piece of paper, which the schools do need. So. And we just didn't want to,
it's okay.
It's worked out. It's worked out.
Yeah.
So, but I forgot about that emergency room doctor. What a jerk he was. Oh my goodness. This guy, this is going to hurt him. Really? He's just like, okay, there's preparing somebody for a shot or something versus getting the person so worked up over it.
Now he was very, very limited. Was he talking at all?
It was, this was still when he was really young. So he didn't. I would say probably not full sentences. Still,
no,
at this point.
No, it wasn't. And I explained to the doctor how he understands everything you're saying, but he
like
can't
wasn't
respond.
Even there. Like he wasn't even there.
And there's Douglas hiding under a sheet, shaking, and this guy just would not stop. This is going to be the worst shot he's ever had in his life, and
the pain is going to be.
He might not be able to walk for weeks.
Yeah. I said, what are you doing to this kid? Oh well. Steve said he had an eye doctor once. It was a real trick. I guess they're all over the place. I guess there's some doctors apparently just don't have very good bedside manners. Others are very nice. We've had some nice doctors. We've had some bad ones. But
okay, so I think it's time. Steve said he knew I was low vision and bright lights bothered me, but he just kept shining it in there, even though my mom and I told him I couldn't stand anymore. Oh, how nice.
That's a nice guy. He's a very nice guy. Oh, well. But anyway, this made our night, though. This right here for Jack getting a state award ribbon, getting to go to the state fair, Ohio State Fair, in just about a month and a half.
Yeah, I'll have to look up the date for sure. But
so we're just happy about that, and very blessed that he got to do this, and so we're just happy about it. So anyway, are we ready to kick it out?
We are, but I'm not singing. If you know what, maybe Jack will sing with you.
He could, but you'd have to get him up here quick.
No, I'm saying in future.
shows. Future shows. Okay.
But I'm never going to sing with you. I'm sorry.
It's okay. That's okay.
You guys are blessed for me not singing.
Yes. Oh, well, you ready? I'm ready.
Go.
Okay. Anything you want to say before I start singing?
No.
Okay. Anyway, thank you very much. Thank you for watching. The bedside manner thing, not good. But we are very, very blessed. Thank you, Kelly. And we will have a good night as long as everyone else has a good night with us. So everybody out there, have a good, magical night, magical week. We just thank you for being here, for watching Jack tonight. If you didn't get to catch him during the show earlier, go ahead and watch the replay. And been a long day. Jack had a long day too, but it was all worth it. So again, thanks for watching, and have a magical week, and I'm
you
going to
singing?
sing the
Go ahead.
song. Now it's time to say goodbye to all our company. We'll get the mic right there. MIC. See you real soon. KEY. Why? Because we like you. MOUSE.
Okay.
Again,
Yeah.
thanks for the reminder. Check out Instagram, WDWpov.
Maybe she was telling us to check out Instagram. Okay, so then you just say, have a magical week.
We have to have a tagline.
We need to. We're going to pray about that.
Yeah,
it's going to come to us. So have a magical
I
week.
just ramble on
And
after.
stop. Have a magical week. That's it.
Have a magical week, everyone. Take care. And check out GCT. There you go. Thank you. They're starting right now, actually. Have a good week.